In a peaceful English village surrounded by rolling green hills, there lived a young schoolteacher named Daniel. Daniel was known throughout the village as a kind and honest man. He helped elderly neighbors carry groceries. He volunteered at the local shelter. He treated everyone with respect. People often said, "If anyone deserves a happy life, it's Daniel." But life had different plans. Within a single year, Daniel lost his father. Soon after, he lost his job when the school closed. Then his fiancée ended their engagement. It felt as though every storm in the world had chosen him as its target. One rainy evening, Daniel sat alone in his small cottage. Looking at the sky, he whispered, "Why? I've tried to be good. I've never wished harm on anyone. So why am I suffering?" Days passed. The question remained. One morning, Daniel decided to visit an elderly farmer named Arthur. Arthur was considered the wisest man in the village. His advice had helped many people through difficult times. When Daniel arrived, Arthur was planting seeds in a large field. Daniel told him everything: his losses, his heartbreak, his disappointment. And finally, the question that haunted him: why do good people suffer? Arthur listened quietly. Then he handed Daniel a seed. "What do you see?" "A seed," Daniel replied. Arthur nodded. "What must happen before it becomes a tree?" Daniel thought for a moment. "It must be buried." Arthur smiled. "Exactly?" The farmer pushed the seed into the dark soil. It must first disappear. It must be surrounded by darkness. It must break apart. Only then can it grow. Daniel looked at the seed in silence. Arthur continued. Many people believe suffering means God has abandoned them. But sometimes suffering is preparation, not punishment. The old farmer then led Daniel through his orchard. Pointing to the strongest apple tree, he asked, "Do you see this tree?" Daniel nodded. Arthur explained. Years ago, a violent storm nearly destroyed it. Most thought it would die, but because it survived the storm, its roots grew deeper than every other tree. The storm made it stronger. As they walked further, Arthur stopped beside a rough piece of iron. "Do you know how steel is made?" Daniel shook his head. Arthur said, "It must face intense heat. Without fire, it never becomes strong." Then he looked directly into Daniel's eyes. "Gold is refined by fire. Trees grow stronger through storms. Seeds grow through darkness. Perhaps people do too." For the first time in months, Daniel felt something shift inside him. Arthur wasn't saying suffering was easy. He wasn't saying pain was good. He was saying pain could have purpose. Months passed. Daniel slowly rebuilt his life. He found new work, made new friendships, discovered strengths he never knew he possessed. Years later, Daniel became a counselor who helped others through difficult times. One day, a grieving young man asked him, "Why do good people suffer?" Daniel smiled, remembering Arthur's field, remembering the buried seed, remembering his own pain. Then he answered, "I don't believe suffering always comes to punish us. Sometimes it comes to prepare us. Sometimes the deepest roots grow during the darkest seasons, and sometimes the greatest strength is born from the greatest pain." The young man sat quietly. Daniel looked out the window. A tree swayed gently in the wind, strong, steady, unbroken, and he finally understood. Good people suffer not because they are forgotten, but because even the strongest souls must sometimes grow through storms. Moral: the darkest seasons often prepare us for the brightest futures.